where we get that peer feedback, where those people who are here in the room trying to accomplish the same things that we're doing give us their feedback based on their experience and their observations. This is a part that many people consider the most important part of a Toastmasters meeting. And that section has a person to lead that evaluation team. Please welcome our general evaluator for the evening, Laura Provost.
GE are bringing good things to life. My role is twofold. First, I'm going to introduce our speaker evaluators, and then I'm going to evaluate the meeting as a whole. So our first speaker evaluator is Joe Lazar, relatively new member. He's already given, what, 3 or 4 speeches? 2? Oh, just come on, friend. He's going to be evaluating Sana. Come on.
All right.
First of all, I'd like to say that if my mom were in the headlines, it would have read "Hello Meals," and underneath it, it would have said "Vatican reports hardly stolen." We saw a picture of my mom like this. Sanat, first speech, great job. I think we could probably all agree that you have done this before. This is not your first time in front of an audience, but I can see that there are some things that you're probably here to work on and hopefully to do better in the future. Not a whole lot of it came out, but I would say that it was an excellent speech overall. You obviously manage a good impression, I feel. You're self-confident, very professional. You maintain great eye contact with the audience throughout the speech. I feel that throughout we all got to know you very well. Certainly you stayed with the theme. We understood where the East meets West comes in. We understand that how you were as a child, the competition with your brother. I think that was a great theme throughout. It kept popping up throughout the speech, which kept it flow. The East and the West. I'm glad you didn't choose to do the ignominiac thing like the Kardashians do and name your child North. Volume was great. I think it could have been a little bit louder on occasion, but it was understandable because you're a very clear, well-spoken person. You're very confident. Your notes, while they were there, I saw a glance once or twice, but I feel you did a great job with the flow start to finish. A lot of times when you get to the end, you start to lose it, and you're like, what else can I say about myself? But I think you did a great job of finishing up. Good start to finish, good flow. You didn't spend too much time on one point, which you could have a tendency to do by diving in, and then all of a sudden your time's up, and it's, wait, I didn't say about the rest of myself. The only thing that I would have liked to know is at the end, I would have liked to know where your brother's at. I would have liked him be down here and you doing this to him. I was waiting to hear your brother was looking up at you like, you know, great competition. Good use of humor throughout. As you were able, like I said, to continue the competition thing. And inspirational. As we saw what you were kind of looking up towards and the issues you faced with your culture growing up. How you were able to overcome it. I think it's amazing to you as a person. It says a lot to you as a person to be where you're at today. So, great job overall. We look forward to hearing the second. Great.
Our next speaker evaluator is Lamin. He's pulling double duty as our ballot counter and speaker evaluator. He's going to be evaluating our newest member, just joined today, Mark. Welcome, Lamin.
Thank you again, fellow Toastmasters. I'm here to evaluate Mark over there, and he did an excellent job as far as that. And I'm sure all of you were anxious to, hear what he's about to say. From one point to another point, you can see his life cycle going from here all the way down where he was, where he is right now, from his challenges as he grew up, and his vision of what he wanted to do in life from the beginning. So that was great. You did a good job on it. bad to say about the speech. The speech was good. You know, everything that he said was part to, you know, as person who's talking about himself, you know, icebreaker. You know, explain what he's been, where he's been. We know that he's from Canada. This is good. He's a dual citizen. That tells us maybe he could have gone more, because maybe some people don't know what that means. Maybe he could have dwelled more on it, say what it means, what benefits does it, you know, have, you know, give you to be as a dual citizen of the United States and Canada. Other than that, I didn't see anything here that, you know, his speeches was great as far as I can see. And I see that he came here, he was standing, no paper. Some of us, when we did our speech, fumbling back and forth, you know, you didn't see that he was very, you know, calm and collected, you know, standing up and, you know, with no paper to help him make his speech the way he wanted to say it. The only thing that I would suggest is maybe he could have looked around the room, and from one side to the other, also move around a little bit to this side, and move around to this side and stay one place. And then maybe use a little minimal, you know, hand gestures to prove your point. You know, to make sure that, you know, using your hand also instead of putting one in a pocket or standing like this, you know, you can use your hand, you know, to demonstrate, you know, so that people can exactly express what you really want to say. That helps. Other than that, kudos for Mark. Thank you.
Our third speaker evaluator is the #1 Bobcats fan. It's Gentry. We're going to be evaluating Meridian speech number 2.
Meridian, first off, fantastic job. I loved it. What defines greatness? I always loved the Eric Thomas story. The guru, guy on the beach, fantastic. You can definitely tell you put a lot of prep time into it, because that's not necessarily an easy thing to remember. Let's see. The opening was fantastic. You went with 3 points that were very easy to follow throughout the entire thing. The burning desire, relentless work ethic, and persistence. The conclusion was great. You had a lot of great quotes at the end. I would like to have seen a little bit more of a how can we relate this to the audience to go out and become great. I have a hard time with that too, so that's why I remembered it. Let's see. Organization was great. The transitions from point to point to point, very seamless. I was almost lost at one point in the first, but because I didn't know if you went to the second, and then I heard it, so it was great. There, you didn't use any notes at all, which can be very difficult, especially for your, first few speeches, or even whatever speech you give. Let's see. I didn't get to hear your icebreaker speech, so it just brought up more questions as to how, since this is a very kind of like niche area people study, their Thomas motivational speaking, right? How does that relate to you? You may have said that in your icebreaker speech. It just brought up questions with me that I know you probably can address in this one, but it'd be very good to hear more of that in future speeches if, in fact, you haven't already addressed that in your icebreaker. But everything was perfect. I love listening to it, and I can't wait to hear your next speeches. So.
Mr. Timer, can we get a timer's report for our evaluation?
Sure. Yeah, Joel at 2 minutes 54 seconds, Amin at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and Nathan at 2 minutes and 10 seconds, so everyone qualified.
Please pass your ballots over to the men. Well, the contest, the division speech contest on Saturday, Joe Hunt, who's our former area governor, of course, narrowly beat me in the evaluation. evaluation contest. And she structured her evaluation into blow points and grow points. So I'm going to use that structure in evaluating our meeting tonight. Blow points. What I love about Twin City Toastmasters is that we have fun. We tackle the #1 fear in the United States is by having fun, being really supportive and encouraging, and drinking wine. So, I think that we're fun, and hopefully our guests felt really well. We tried to. Absolutely. We try to have fun. We're really a fun person. And Tim Trumbull, what can I say? He's beyond experienced. Did a great job. For those of you who haven't done it, it's a very hard job to be the MC and keep things on track and really have smooth transitions and deal with unexpected things. And he did a great job with that. Also, as the GD, I'm the only one who gets the opportunity to evaluate the tabletop master. I think Chris did a wonderful job. He really explained it, and you gave everybody an opportunity to speak. I think you did a great job, and your questions were easy to answer. I like that. They're creative, and they were easy to answer. Another thing is that I like that everybody, all the members, I think, got an opportunity to speak. Some didn't take the opportunity, but they were given an opportunity. Because we try as much as we can not to have people doubling that. We want everybody to get as many opportunities as we can. Okay, so what are our grow points? It's customary in Toastmasters that when your name is called, you come up here and we applaud. We love applause. I live on the applause. When people applaud until you get up here and then you shake hands. And what is the reason for that? Because it's kind of awkward and you don't know who's talking next. So in Toastmasters, we say never leave the stage unattended. So we always want to shake hands. And sometimes it's kind of awkward. I know when people finish speaking, they just want to go and walk away. But just try to remember, come up here, shake hands so that it's really clear who's speaking next. And I think we started maybe, 2 minutes late because we were scrambling to get the rolls filled. One suggestion, just thinking about, I'll talk to Mr. President, maybe we could have the agendas already out on the table and have the ballots here. I think sometimes we're scrambling to get agendas and get ballots, and that can be a little distracting, and especially if people are talking, maybe it would be nice to do that. And another thought I just had is maybe we can have everybody come sit in the front and reserve a couple seats in the back for people that come late, so it's not awkward kind of coming in and interrupting people. I'd also like to have a sign out there saying, please don't come in while people are speaking. And I think people don't know that, honestly, but anybody who's been up here giving an icebreaker knows how nerve-wracking it is. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to our grammarian. How can I forget? All right, I'll go again first. We're going to give our grammarian report.
I hate to forget the most exciting part. I'm happy to report that half of you all used the phrase of the day, you know. We will discuss that after. So I will go through the speakers, then table topics, and then the evaluators. So Sanan, great job. You had 7 ums, 2 ahs, and be careful with the word so. You tended to use that a lot for transitions. A couple times appropriately, other times you need to eliminate that. But otherwise, great job. Mark, you had 1 ah, and you used the word of the day. Murderimi, 1 ah, and be careful with the word and as a transition. Table topics. Kevin, you said you know 3 times and but a lot of times. Vincent, twice, you know 5 times. Chris, or Chrissy, said once. Nathan, I got 1 For the evaluators, Joe, I had 4 uhs, 7 ums, and you used the word of the day. Lamin, 2 uhs, and 1 you know. And Nathan had 2 ums and 6 uhs.